Hello Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back to Mystic Unicorn Tarot and welcome to another general love reading for you. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please keep in mind, Leo, that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, this is a timeless reading. This does not have to resonate for you at any specific moment in your life. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you at that time. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined and haven't done so already. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, I am available for that. Check the information in the description box below where I list the readings that I offer and my email address. Shoot me an email letting me know you're interested and I'll be more than pleased as punch to get you all hooked up, yeah? All right, Leo, let's dive into this for you. So interestingly enough, well, today is Friday. So obviously I'm doing all the fire signs today. And normally I would go in chronological order. So that means I would start with Aries and then do your reading, Leo. And then after I would do Sagittarius. But today, Leo was at the forefront of my mind, is at the front of the line. So we're starting with Leo today, all right? Excellent. I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles, Leo, and then we will see what is going on for you in terms of love and relationships. Hold on. This is 1. Yes. All right. 1 last shuffle for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and we will see what messages we have for you in terms of love at this time. Here we go. What's going on for Leo in love? For my Leo clan, what's going on for Leo? Please, Spirit, what messages do we have for Leo at this time? Okay, well, first card out here is stay optimistic about your love life. I am going to, it did come out of the deck reversed, so I'm going to take note of that, but I'll leave it upright. And then you have religious factors and then passion. Okay, so you could have some sort of religious situation going on. Religious factors could be a big part of your love life. It could be a big part of your alignment when it comes to love. That is very possible. The main thing that I'm getting for you, Leo, with this religious factors energy is that there's something there's something very spiritual about your love life at this time. It doesn't have to be religious. It could just be spiritual. But this card does say your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And it's the spiritual path part of this that I'm picking up on the most. There is something, you are learning something about love, or I feel like you're healing something about, healing something surrounding love, but it's not just that you're, you know, ho-hum, just, you know, going through the normal healing process like any of us. For you, Leo, or for this reading, whomever this reading is for, there is something very specific that is happening in your love life right now that is very much tied to a level of spiritual awakening, is what Spirit just said here. Okay, and that could be causing some sort of reluctance for you. This could be a really big block, a really big hurdle. There is something about what's going on in your love life right now that has very strong spiritual connotations. I will even go so far as to say there is a certain lesson that you're meant to be learning in this incarnation of life, and you're learning that lesson through love and relationships. Maybe a specific relationship with one person. This could be a twin flame dynamic if you resonate with that, or it could be an overarching life cycle or life circumstance that is bringing a specific experience towards you, Leo, that you are meant to be learning and growing and expanding from. Now, before I go any further, I do want to look at what's at the bottom of the deck here. At the bottom of the deck, you do have children. Okay. Children could be a big factor in your life right now. You could have children, the individual that you are connecting with. If there is a specific individual that you're connecting with at this time, they could have children. You could desire to have children. You may want children. That could be a big part of, like, we'll say, like, your life's mission, having kids. But also, you know, at the core of this, what I'm getting from children is that the children card here is really just kind of confirming some sort of life lesson, because it's bringing me to the awareness of your inner child. which is also then translating further into you being a child of God, or you being a child of the universe, you know, you being an incarnation from source, right? And that takes me to the reality of your inner child, which then in some weird way is just naturally translating into some sort of life mission, some sort of life goal. You being a child of God, you being a child of the universe, having been incarnated into this physical existence at this time and going through some sort of spiritual or life lesson, life goal. That's really what I'm getting from a lot of this so far. Now, the other thing that I want to say for you, Leo, and this seems to be the main draw of the message for you right now, is this stay optimistic about your love life energy. That did come out in reverse. And so that's saying to me that there is some sort of, you might be losing optimism. You may have lost optimism. You may be feeling very lost in terms of love and relationships right now. There's some sort of blockage around staying optimistic about your love life. But I feel like, Leo, there is something that you need to accept, which then is translating into a doorway or a blockage or a barrier that would be relieved or opened up should you accept something. The next thing that I'm getting about this, Leo, is that you're needing to do something differently. I just heard you're needing to change your ways somehow. Maybe it's you're needing to change your beliefs about love and relationships. And then finally, you do have passion here, which to me is very much a Leo energy. And with this, Leo, either you have someone that you are connecting with right now, or there is a need for some of you to work on cultivating more passion. I feel like maybe, especially with this stay optimistic about your love life energy that did come out in reverse, I feel like you may be lacking in passion somehow. What I'm hearing, what I want to say, Leo, is that there's some sort of belief system, and this could very well be beliefs that you have cultivated as time has gone on over the years, I'll say. But there's some sort of belief system that seems to be blocking passionate circumstances, a passionate circumstance that you actually may have in front of you at this time, or it's kind of like left you depleted in the realm of passion. And for those of you that are not necessarily connected with anyone right now, or aren't really going through the motions with someone, it's this passion that you're needing to reignite. There needs, what I'm feeling specifically for some of you is that there needs to be a reason for you to be passionate again, but there's some sort of belief system or blockage that is stopping this passion from reigniting. And I'm feeling very specifically, Leo, that this whole situation is connected to your spiritual path in some way at this time, okay? This feels like a big hurdle, Leo, but it also feels like it's definitely something that you can absolutely overcome. But I also feel this quite distinctly, actually. When you do overcome, and I am going to say when you do, because I do fully believe that you're capable of overcoming this, and if you put your mind to it and your heart to it, you really will. But when you do overcome this hurdle, Leo, it's gonna be like a big change. Like everything, your life may change completely, okay? You may end up settling down with this person that, if you do have someone currently, you may end up settling down with this person that you share this passion with, or you may end up finding someone that you actually can settle down with. But very specifically, there is some sort of circumstance, previous experience is what I just heard, that has led to a level of conditioning that is actually stopping the flow of this right now. But again, this is a big part of your spiritual path. This is a big part of your life lessons here, okay? One last shuffle of this deck, and let's see what some of the shadow aspects that you're dealing with are at this time. What are the shadow aspects for Leo? Okay, 3 cards right off the bat. Hand of Cards, taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. I pulled that and I put that out on stay optimistic about your love life. There is a level of lacking in optimism here, Leo, that I feel like is making you kind of cagey, or is making you be strategic in some way. And actually, to be quite honest with you, Leo, that feels like it fits very well. That resonates strongly. There is a real reason why you are being strategic, if you are being strategic and not showing your hand. There is a very real reason why, logically speaking, we could say it makes sense as to why you may be lacking in optimism. Okay. Next, you have the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And then you have Axe. Aha, break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. And yet, Leo, this Axe energy feels like it's a good thing. I feel like some of you may intentionally be trying to stop something, break up, or I really want to say not let some sort of passionate relationship that you have right now go to the next level because of the fact that you are actually trying to stop a pattern. But what I'm feeling here, and this is connected to that spiritual path, that your spiritual path or a big spiritual lesson that you're dealing with or you're learning right now, I feel like, yes, you are trying to stop some sort of pattern. Okay. And that's entirely why, makes perfect sense as to why you may be acting in very strategic, maybe cagey ways right now. But what I'm feeling here, Leo, is the way that you're trying to stop this pattern is actually not proper, quote unquote, for lack of a better term. It's not, I want to, and I don't want to discourage you, Leo, but what I'm feeling here is technically you're going about this the wrong way. We encourage you to continue trying to break up certain patterns, especially if they're toxic. But there's something about this, about love for you in ways that you are trying to break or stop a pattern that actually is hindering the process altogether. You know what I mean? It's not really serving the purpose that it's intending to. And I'm not sure you realize that. You may feel like it's doing it, but in reality, it's just blocking your progress, okay? I want to pull more. I just want to pull more. Anything else for Leo in terms of the shadow aspects at this time? Yes, one more card here. Self-indulgence. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Self-indulgence does say focus on self-work, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And then finally, at the bottom of the deck, you do have engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. I will say, Leo, that this engagement ring energy does feel like your ultimate goal. I am also going to say that for some of you, especially if you have some sort of passionate romantic situation going on right now, I do feel like eventually, given time and the proper circumstances, you could end up in getting engaged or really settling down or committing with this person. I did pick up on that earlier, and now the engagement ring energy is kind of confirming that. Now, here's the thing, Leo, because maybe I feel like you feel like this engagement ring energy has just is like a pipe dream. It's like it's being dangled in front of your face, and it's like you can never actually reach it. You can reach out towards it, but you can't actually grab it. But again, I feel like that's just because of the way that you're going about this right now. Now, I will say, Leo, I feel like you're in a good place at the very least. You're in this self-indulgent energy of focusing on yourself, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And it is coupled with this Sword and the Rose energy, which is an energy of clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power, okay? I do feel like you've recently come into a place, Leo, where you're feeling very powerful, okay? You're very much connected to your power. You're very much connected to your sense of self-worth, and you are trying to preserve that. Let's see. I want to pull one more card here. I want to clarify. Can you clarify Axe, please, Spirit? Anything you want to say about this Axe energy for Leo? And then we'll get into the tarot here. You have two cards. You have Heart with a Key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together and perfect. And then you have Healing Heart. Okay. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Yeah, okay. That makes perfect sense, Leo. That is exactly what you are doing. You're in this self-indulgent energy, and you're working on yourself. You're doing shadow work. You're taking time to heal. You're taking time to appreciate yourself or cultivate a level of self-appreciation. And then you have this healing heart here. So you are in fact healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships and or addictions. But I feel like, Leo, you do have some sort of passionate connection here. Excuse me. And I feel like this is, see, look, what healing heart does say, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. There's something perfect, pretty perfect about some sort of passionate situation here. But I feel like you're trying to cut it off too quickly or too early or needlessly is what I'm hearing. And then finally, at the bottom of the deck, you have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. This is getting pretty specific. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like some of you here would know who this potential, true, real partner, kind of almost perfect partner in a sense, is for you or would be for you by the way they express themselves to you. I feel like this person may have even been expressing themselves to you over and over again, consistently, even though you've been cagey. And so if you have a connection here, Leo, that seems really nice and there's a lot of passion and you do actually enjoy your time spent or the company with this person, but there's something about it that's saying to you, no, this is too reminiscent of something in the past, or red flag, blah, 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 and you're trying to cut it off, or you're being cagey, or you're being distant, and yet this person is consistently showing up and expressing their love to you. And I mean this in terms of expressing their love to you in healthy ways, in positive ways. Then this is someone that you actually really could pursue a relationship with, given over time, I'm hearing, and also given the proper circumstances. Now, if you are someone that has someone toxic coming through, trying to show up and blah, 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 then okay, I understand trying to break this cycle. Okay, but there is someone, or maybe a few people out here, a few individuals within this Leo collective that are trying to stop a pattern, but actually in you trying to stop this pattern, at least in the way that you're trying to stop this pattern, you're actually hindering your process. But again, this is a big part of your spiritual journey right now. Okay, so I don't want to, regardless as to whether that you're resonating with this as a big part of your spiritual journey, I don't want anyone to think that you're actually doing anything wrong, okay? You're not, but there is a change in the process that could happen here. And it is a change for the better that Spirit just said. Okay, let's get some clarity here. How can Leo change this process? What can Leo do to adjust their way of treating this situation or associating with this situation? What can Leo do to switch up this process that will bring them in greater alignment and help them learn their lessons spiritually here? One last shuffle? Yes, please. Okay, one last shuffle for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. What's Leo's advice at this time, please? First card you have is the Empress, unconditional love. First and foremost, Leo, there is nothing is wrong, and everything is always going to be okay. The first thing that I get from the Empress for you here, Leo, is unconditional love and nurturance. You need to understand, Leo, that you are in fact safe. You are. Especially if you have a very loving and passionate connection here that you're being a bit cagey from or in relation to. You need to understand that this is a safe circumstance. This is a safe situation. You are safe, okay? That's the first thing that I'm getting from the Empress here. Then you have that with the Page of Wands, okay. Three of Pentacles, okay. 3 more cards, please. Judgment, ooh, all right. The High Priestess and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that shit, Leo. You can't make that up, okay? And then, oh, ooh, honey. Overall energy is the King of Cups. Leo, baby, hey, whoop, whoop, wake up, Leo. There's someone out here that's checking for you. Okay, that's got their eye on you. Now, I am reading this as this King of Cups for some of you, for most of us here. I am reading this King of Cups as there is either someone out there that is checking for you, or there's going to be someone checking for you soon. Okay, now I can also read this King of Cups as your energy here in terms of what it is you're needing to do. And for some of you here, you're really just needing to be brave. Here's the thing, Leo. You have been in this space of loving yourself, nurturing yourself, okay? Giving yourself all that unconditional love and care that you need, right? That maybe you always needed, okay? And you have completely changed. I feel like a lot of this self-care energy, or this, well, yeah, let's call it that. This self-care energy has been a pretty big shift for you. For some of you here, or at least for some of the energy that I'm feeling here, in terms of love and relationships, you weren't in the best place to really take the best care of yourself, and thus you were aligning with or associating with individuals that would resonate that type of energy of lacking in the best kind of care for yourself. And so you come out of those energies and you vowed to yourself that I am going to do something different. I'm going to love myself unconditionally, and I'm going to take the utmost care of myself. That's great. And that's also reflected here in the Three of Pentacles. All right. Now, what I'm also getting from this is the reality of another person. Because in you being in this Empress self-caring energy, it has brought someone into your life, or at least it is bringing someone into your life that has a very passionate message for you, or has a lot of passion for you and for this situation and relationship, and wants to work together. This Three of Pentacles, I feel like there's some sort of level of teamwork happening here for you, Leo. So if this person has been, like I said, showing up and expressing themselves to you consistently over and over again, with good intentions and from a positive and beautiful and beneficial place, I do feel like this person has been proving to you that they are willing to work with you in some way. They're willing to make this a team, a partnership, a balanced situation here. And from there, you have this judgment call. Okay, I'm also seeing that individual as this King of Cups as well, but I've mentioned that already. But from there, you have a judgment call here that is needing to be made. And with that is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is distinctly saying, you're not going to know all the answers. What the High Priestess is saying to you here is that the way that you have been trying to break some sort of cycle has been, in fact, hindering your process, because you never know what's ultimately going to happen. So either, the High Priestess is saying to you, either you can stay hidden and close yourself off from love and relationships because of just the sheer potential that, you could find yourself in the same place that you ended up in the past, and completely keep yourself closed off and never really reach that ultimate situation of love and romance that you desire. Or you can make a judgment call, say to yourself, I have learned from the past situations and I know how to protect myself from those types of circumstances and situations, but I'm also going to make a judgment call and say I'm not going to completely keep myself closed off to love. I mean, you can do that, or you can stay closed off. It's up to you. And again, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's all going to be okay anyway, right? There is no real right or wrong here. But if you really want to take that dive, then follow the influence of your intuition and even the universe that seems to be pushing or leading you towards this. Finally, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Lack mentality is the big hindrance here. This Five of Pentacles in reverse could either represent you releasing that and just diving in, saying fuck it, or like shit, let's take the risk, let's dive in, let's see what happens this time. Or this Five of Pentacles reversed is you being stuck in this type of energy. This is what needs to be released here. Your fear and your apprehension of either you being enough or a certain situation not being enough needs to be released here. You never know until you try, Leo. Okay, that's the big takeaway from this. And that's really what the High Priestess is saying to you here. You never know until you try. You can either stay hidden or you can let yourself be free and just go out there and have a good time. Yes? Ultimately, though, this is going to take you, yes, this King of Cups does represent potentially another person in your vicinity for a lot of you. Others of you, this is the representation of you just needing to be brave. And Leo, you are the sign of the lion. You are bravery personified, right? Of course, we are human, so okay, sometimes that bravery doesn't really serve us all that easily, but you're gonna just need to be brave. See, the King of Cups here is also confirming that you have weathered the storm. You've been through the situations and you can handle it. You are more capable now of handling whatever emotional firestorm or whatever may happen as a result of being in love with someone or being in a relationship with someone. You are more capable now of dealing with that than you were in the past. So really, the potential for past situations to show back up in the same way is really minuscule, slim to none. Why? Because you've learned from the past, you've overcome it, you're stronger now, and you're much more aware. So why not be brave and put yourself out there? Or why not be brave and allow yourself to dive into the passion that you have with someone? Yes? Okay, Leo, Spirit says that's enough, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, truly hope this was helpful for you. Please make sure to smash that like button for me. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below and subscribe if you feel so inclined and haven't done so already. And if you'd like a personal reading, I am available for that. Check the information in the description box below and shoot me an email letting me know you're interested. Yeah, and I'll get you all set up. But with that said, Leo, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Bye.